3, 4!
Eagles come to town. You're a week delayed because of a good reason.
Yes, an
football.
excellent reason. If you're going to be delayed, this was an absolute, shout out to the boys and all their coaches and the community too. The community sport was absolutely fantastic, and super proud of those young men and the hours they put in. And state championship is hard to get, and it's very exciting that they brought that home again.
It was going to be Assumption. That'll happen later in the year. Now tonight it's Auburndale. You mentioned to me off camera they've already played a few games. Tell us about that and about home openers, and now you're playing a team that's already a week and a half down the road. How will that factor?
That's not in our favor. I'm going to be honest. First game is always a little, you have some oopses, and then you go home and you fix what didn't go so well. But we need to get on the court. I felt it the last few nights in the gym. Like we're ready to go. We have to go and play someone else and see where we're at. Auburndale, I've watched them play 2 games. I watched one in person, one on tape. They're a strong team. All 5 of their girls on that floor can score at any given time, so there's no relaxing. Anne-Marie is an amazing player. She's shooting incredibly well, both games that I watched her play. They're just a physical, strong team that just has a really strong presence, and if you just go to sleep for a half a second on them, they're going to make you pay. We've had some good battles here. We've been close a few times, and they've handed it to us a few times too. But I anticipate it's going to be much of the same. I think it's going to be 2 teams working really hard, and it's going to be a close one, I think.
Is it something just as simple as you can run some concepts at Anna Marie and then let the other 4 figure it out?
She is a smart player. She finds a way to score, and if you just key in on her, the last game against Marathon, she distributes really well too, and there were other players that stepped up in that game. I think first game against Columbus, it was all her all the time. I think she had 27 in that game. She shot amazing. We just have to, stay calm, not get in a panic, and do what we do well. We can't let them force the tempo. We have to try and control that on our own.
You can defend the ball well. Is this just a matter of keeping the game low scoring, or can you win a high scoring game?
That's to be seen yet. I sure hope we can win a high scoring game. With them though, we've got to defend. We've got to defend really well to stay out ahead of them. And that's what we talked about tonight. That's where it's going to start. And defense is always there, and the offense will come. And I think also key to our success this year is we didn't get a lot of easy baskets last year. And I said we've got to get some turnovers. We've got to get some layups. We can't work so incredibly hard to get a basket every time, and I think that has come with a little more maturity, a little more confidence in our kids. I see more of that. So,
no doubt that Coach Owie will key on your shooter, Lauren Cross, on your number 1, Lauren Cross. How will she be able to keep her head up when Auburndale's defense is keying on her, and then the other girls able to feed off and be ready for when that happens?
Her and Anne-Marie have had some good battles over the last, I think they've been guarding each other since freshman year, and it's fun to watch those 2 play. They both are incredibly competitive individuals, and that's it too. If they cancel each other out, then it's up to the rest to kind of make up that scoring, and we have the potential to do that. And it's about confidence. It's about playing all 36 minutes of that game strong with confidence and not finding ourselves behind. And we talk about that a lot of times. Last year we'd have a slow start, we'd be down 9-12, climb all the way back, and we'd lose by 2 or 4. We just didn't quite have it in us to get over that hump, and I'm hoping that we avoid that this year.
It's Auburndale at Stratford. Stratford season opener, conference opener. Good luck, Coach.
Thank you.
On 3, 1, 2, 3, 4!
Did you know you can start your 4-year degree locally and get the same college experience closer to home? From the moment you step onto our campus, we'll be there for you, supporting your dreams, saving you money, and giving you a well-rounded academic and social experience with student housing, clubs, sports, and leadership opportunities. With NTC's liberal arts transfer degree, you can start here and go anywhere, including guaranteed transfer to UW-Madison, North Central Technical College. Transferability made easy.
Good evening and welcome to Stratford High School as we get you ready for some Merrillwood South girls basketball action here tonight on Zaleski Sports. It is game number 1 for the Stratford Tigers here in 2022. And it is game number, pardon me. Game number 1 for the Stratford Tigers. Game number 3 for the Auburndale Eagles here in 2022. Stratford having to take an extra day off. They were originally scheduled to take on Assumption last week. That game got postponed because the Stratford football team went down to Madison for state football, and they ended up winning the state football championship in Division 6. So it should be another good matchup here tonight for Coach Dale Howie and the Auburndale Eagles and Coach Tammy Christofferson, as who you just heard from, and the Stratford Tigers. I'll step aside. I'll give way to the Stratford Pep Band. Then we'll come back with our starting lineups and opening tip here on Zaleski Sports, Merriwood South girls basketball, exclusively right here on your home for high school girls basketball.
Stratford High School, Auburndale High School, and the WIAA require good sportsmanship at education-based sporting events. Attendance at interscholastic activities is a privilege, with the expectation to exhibit positive and respectful behavior. For the enjoyment and respect of all in attendance, your cooperation in demonstrating the high ideals of sportsmanship is expected and greatly appreciated. At this time, we ask those who are able to please stand, remove your hat, and place your hand over your heart as we join the Stratford High School Pep Band under the direction of Mr. John Rickinger as we honor America, those currently defending our freedom, and all veterans with the playing of the national anthem. A huge thank you to all past, current, and future servicemen and women. And now, introducing the starting lineup for the visiting Eagles.
Start with the Auburndale Eagles. Here to our left, 2-0 on the season, 1-0 in the Merriwood South, knocking off Marathon last week. And on Tuesday last week, they beat Columbus Catholic. Senior guard number 11, Grace Krings, a very senior-heavy team, as are the Stratford Tigers as well. Ashlyn Grimm, number 32, Josie Ertl, and forward Anna Marie Owie and Lily Hesenhorl for Coach Dale Owie and the Auburndale Eagles. Again, 2-0 on the season, 1-0 in the Merriwood South. A good start for this team right before Thanksgiving. And now for the Stratford Tigers. Again, first game of the season for the Stratford girls. Again, they were postponed last Thursday, rightfully so. They were getting ready to take on Assumption. That game got moved to the end of the year in mid-February because the Stratford boys were down at state football last Thursday, as I mentioned, bringing home the Division 6 state championship trophy. So congratulations to them. Congratulations to head coach Jason Tubbs, who I saw sitting over there during the JV game. But a team that Coach Tammy Christofferson really likes, and we'll hear from her again at halftime about this team. 8 seniors on this team, for Christofferson, or for Coach Christofferson this year, including their starters, Allison Lindner, 5'6" senior, a 5'6" senior again, Ella Heidman, a 5'10" senior, number 12, Lauren Kraus, a 5'9" senior, number 11. If you're following along and you're at home and have 14 as Tessa Berg, her number is 11. And she is a 5'9" senior wearing number 11. And then a 5'6" senior, number 22, Lexi Christofferson. Sit back, relax, everybody. This should be a fantastic matchup here tonight between two teams that not that far apart, and a rivalry that is a excellent one. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you in part by Fleet Farm. Make sure we get this in here before the tip-off. Layaway is back at Fleet Farm now through December 12th. Get the products you want before they're gone, and you can pay as you go. Plus, your purchase is conveniently stored until you're ready to pick it up. Get everything you need in one stop. Get all at Fleet Farm. And the tip is won by the Stratford Tigers. And there's a double dribble right away by Lexi Christofferson. And the Auburndale Eagles will start with it with 3 seconds gone by. Steve Mapes alongside Gavin Zellick here on this Tuesday night as Gracie Krings loses it. Up ahead to Christofferson, dribbling with that right hand, setting up the offense for the first time here tonight. Going baseline, offensive foul on Lauren Kraus. Her first, team's first on the drive to the baseline. So a lot of action, 17 seconds into this ball game. And we'll see if Auburndale can settle things down here to start it up. Anna Maria had 27 against Columbus Catholic last Tuesday. Ashlyn Grimm goes baseline, hands it off to Aui. The drive, left it short, offense rebound, can't get it to go again. Fought for by Hasenhorl, nicely done. And resets the offense for Josie Ertl. Josie had a big game against Marathon on Thursday. Grace Krings, Ashlyn Grimm on the left side. Again, very senior heavy on both sides on the floor right now. All players on the floor right now, seniors. Got 10 of them, obviously. Aui swings it around. Grace Krings just left of the circle. 16:55 to go first half. Scoreless. Contact there by Lindner, but nothing doing. Grimm thought about it. Good shot fake. Pull-up jumper for Ashlyn Grimm and can't get it to roll in. Rebound taken by Ella Heidman for the Stratford Tigers. Up ahead to Kraus. Goes baseline. She travels with it. 2 turnovers in a row for Lauren Kraus. And gives you some score updates from around the Zaleski Sports Network here tonight. We've got a handful of them. Let us know where you're watching from this game here tonight. Krings on the right baseline. They started off slow the last 2 games. Not really slow, but low scoring-ish for Auburndale standards. And then really picked it up at the end of the first half of both games against Columbus Catholic and then Marathon last week. Lauren Kraus really dogging Anna Marie Aui. Down low to Hasenhorl and can't get it to roll in. Wide open on the left side, just misfires. Jason Zaleski talked to Coach Christofferson and the coach on the couch again that you'll hear at halftime as Ashlyn Grimm is going to pick up a foul. A very defense-oriented team as they have been the last number of years under Coach Christofferson in her 12th here at Stratford. 3-pointer left short, rebounded by Hasenhorl. Ball on the floor, and Anna Marie Aui will collect it. Anna Marie left hand, left it short. Too strong, actually. Rebound taken, picked up by Lindner. Anna Marie closing in on 800 career points. Try and follow that throughout the year if she comes close to that 1,000-point mark. The runner is good by Lindner. And Stratford, goodness gracious, is up 2-0. 15:10 to go. Swings around to Aui. Ashlyn Grimm on the right side. Good ball fake. The drive gets fouled. She'll go to line for a couple of free throws. First one from Grimm is off the mark. Ashlyn Grimm 1 for 2. And Auburndale is on the board here 3 minutes into the ball game. Lidner lost control of it, taken away by Grimm. Ashlyn up ahead, just crossed the timeline, finds Anna Marie Aui. Long three-pointers, just left short, rebounded there by Kraus, the 5'10 senior. Swings around on the left side. The runners off the mark, offensive rebound on the left side, lost control of it, not out of bounds to Auburndale. Score from Wausau, Assumption up 4-0 on Newman Catholic. Assumption's first game of the year as well. Gracie Krings hands it off to Josie Ertl. A lot of motion, a lot of movement. Nearly lost it again. The ball's on the floor. Aui comes away with it. Josie Ertl on the right side and lays it in. A little discombobulated, but it works out in the end. Swings it to the left side for Lidner. Free throw line, cutting is Berg. Tessa Berg puts it in, her first points of the season. Anna Marie Aui across the timeline, 4-3 Stratford. Lexi Christofferson playing pretty well, and then she gets picked up or called for the foul. Anna Marie Aui, top of the key. Over to Josie Earl on the right wing. Just underway, 13:40 to go first half, 4-3 Stratford. A lot of fouls early on here. Krings with a strong take, got it blocked out of bounds. 3 team fouls already on Stratford, 1 on Auburndale. Ertl throws it away, no movement to the ball. Kraus up ahead. Berg is there, skips it across. Heidman for 3. Left it short. Fought for Anna Marie Aui. A huge takedown there. And it's a jump ball going to go to Auburndale. You got the other foul on. I got 3 is Heidman with the third one. Three-pointer, Krings on the right side. Left it short, rolled out. Rebound there by Lidner. Across the timeline. And Ertl skies high and knocks it away. $13:04 to go first half, 4-3. Defensive battle early on. Again, Stratford first game of the year. Trying to find themselves here. Christofferson pull up 3 off the mark. It hits the wires and out of bounds. And it's going to go to Auburndale. Northland Pines, DC Everest got some hockey on the network for you tonight. That game is tied at 1. 4.5 minutes to go in the first period. And Ertl lost it. Lidner against Grimm going right at her. And it's going to be a shooting free throw. Grimm picks up her second foul. And going to the line will be Allison Lidner for 2 free throws. Stone Innovations of Plover is here to serve you. Stone Innovations specializes in the fabrication, design, and installation of stone countertops. Stone Innovations Incorporated operates with the most advanced fabrication equipment in the industry. Visit stoneinnovations.net. Delaney Becker checks in for the first time. And Lidner is 1 for 2 from the line, and it's 5-3 in favor of Stratford early on. Hands it off to Ertl. Out to Becker. Nearly traveled with it. Nearly lost control of it. Down to Hasenhorl. Again, that first miss. A little hesitant on the release now. Ertl pull-up jumper. Too strong. Rebound taken by the Tigers. Up ahead Ashley Holitz just checked in. Holitz cutting his Kraus and can't finish. Rebounded by Berg and taken by Anna Marie Owie. And Coach Owie will take a 30-second timeout. We'll do the same. We'll be back in 30 seconds on Zaleski Sports.
Hi, this is Van Patrick Oates from Rapids Awards and More. People ask, what is the more part of Awards and More? Well, that means that we're more than just an award store. We engrave glass, wood, plastic, guns, Yeti cups, medals, knives, and so much more. We're located on the web at awardsandmore.us. And if you're in the Wisconsin Rapids area, visit our physical store at 1210 Pepper Avenue or check us out on Facebook. Rapids Awards and More than just awards.
Your business's go-to for both public and private warehousing and product delivery. Whatever it is you're shipping, you know you can depend on Purple Mountain Solutions to get there safely and efficiently. Other games going on. Colby is at Columbus Catholic in girls basketball. They're just about to get underway over there. Josie Earl, strong take, kicks it out to Anna Marie Owie. Owie picks up her dribble over to Becker. Becker, a couple of hard dribbles. Earl just able to corral it. Grace Krings on the left wing now. Heidman defensively. And slow movement on these plays for the Eagles. Earl kicks it out to Krings. Nearly lost it. Krings out to Becker. Becker, a strong take off of her foot. Somehow comes away with it. Steps through. Finds Earl. Earl over to Krings. Grace for three off the mark. And fought for. Anna Marie Owie comes away with it. Owie over to Hasenor. Pull-up jumper. Left it short. Tipped around. And it's out of bounds to Stratford. Fox Valley Lutheran and Waupaca. They're in a commercial break there. Waupaca will, along with myself and Mike Wenland, will be heading down to Milwaukee tomorrow. Over to the Pfizer Forum. Waupaca Comets and Watoma Hornets girls basketball from the Pfizer tomorrow on Zaleski Sports at 12:50. Tessa Berg goes baseline. Strong take, can't get it to go. Owie with the rebound. Anna Marie with the head of steam. Kicks it out to Earl. Over to Becker. Becker over to Krings. Grace is going to let it fly again. Got it! Grace Krings with a huge three. Closes or stops that scoring drought for the Eagles. And they've got the lead. Heidman all the way. Steps through. Can't get it to go. Offensive rebound by Tessa Berg. Fought for. A lot of contact. Becker tries to chase it down. And just throwing it out was Hope Schulte. Hoping that Delaney Becker would have been there. She was not. Lexi Christofferson back into the game. Right side. Holotz looking down low, and full timeout taken by Stratford. 60 seconds back to Stratford High School after this.
Jenny Shaner, Realtor First Weber, has been a Central Wisconsin resident her entire life. That means she has the inside edge on knowing the landscape and what it takes to care for your real estate needs. Whether you're buying or selling, Jenny Shaner, Realtor First Weber, is your friend and neighbor, ready to help.
I'm Jenny Shaner, Realtor First Weber, with experience in residential and commercial real estate. Let's work together as a team for a win in your next real estate transaction.
We said we're growing, and we are. Come join the Crystal Finishing family. We're looking for experienced industrial maintenance mechanics, CNC fabricators, all driver positions for our freight team, as well as skilled and general production. We know the importance of a work and life balance. Our shift options and flexible schedules set us apart. Our pay ranges from $17 to $43 per hour depending on your skill level. We're proud to be a family-owned company that is committed to our community, team members, and the growth of our business. Call or jump on our website to learn more.
10:15 to go here in the first half in Stratford. It is 6-5 Auburndale Eagles. Allison Lidner swings it around. Kraus, baseline for Holotz. Back over to Kraus. Auburndale in his zone now. Christofferson lets the three fly way short. Offense rebound by Kraus. Hands it off to Tessa Berg. She left it way short. Fought for and ripped out there. It's going to be a jump ball. It's going to stay with Stratford. Very stingy and an aggressive team. Got to find somebody, and it's going to be a 5-second call. Harlan Farms is a fifth-generation potato and vegetable farm producing many varieties of chipping potatoes, currently farming 27,000 irrigated acres and growing. They're currently the cream of the crop in the potato farming business. Learn more at heartland.farm. That's heartland.farm. Delaney Becker off the mark and rebound and out of bounds to Stratford. We'll have another game down in Milwaukee at the end of January. The Assumption boys and Port Edwards boys, as Lauren Kraus was carrying the ball. No call. Holot's pull-up jumper is good. 7-6 Stratford. Under 10 minutes to go, first half. 9:20 to go. Krings or to Becker. Finds Hope Schulte. Hope with a nice looking shot. And Auburndale back on top. Back and forth we go. 9 minutes to go first half. Halfway through this first half. Goes baseline, does Berg against Schulte. Got the hometown spin, and Tessa Berg's up to 4 here tonight. Anna Mariawi hands off to Gracie Krings. Lexi Christofferson bodies her up, and it's going to be out of bounds. Staying with Auburndale. Maya Krings will check in. The Buccaneer of Roselleville is ready to welcome you to Supper Club Life. The Buccaneer has nightly specials including Fish Fry Friday and Prime Rib Saturday. Visit the Buccaneer and enjoy the area's best fresh salad bar, a large drink menu, and tasty desserts. Veterans and first responders qualify to get your discount at the Buccaneer in Roselleville. And Lexi Christofferson is on the board for the first time this season with 2. Maya Krings for 3. Line drive, left it short. Rebound taken, and she carried it about 3 times at Sailor Kaufman. And a turnover as Josie Ertl will check back into the game for Maya Krings. 11-8. Stratford on top. Again, not a lot of movement to the ball. Screens are not being set very well as Delaney Becker will chase it down. What is she doing? Throws her right back to Lexi Christofferson. Counted at 1. Christofferson puts it in, gets fouled. As Delaney Becker thought it was going to be an over in the back, but nobody touched it. Ertl just threw it to on the outlet. And Christofferson is up to 5 points. And it's 14-8, Stratford. Auburndale, much different looking team than I saw them obviously last week against Columbus Catholic. Totally different. There's going to be a foul on 23, Holotz. But obviously totally different level of competition. And Stratford has come out to play in front of a good crowd here tonight. Assumption up 18-7 on Newman Catholic in the first half. We'll get you some score updates a little later on. Krings for 3. High arcing 3 off the mark and fought for, and it's going to be a foul on Delaney Becker. 7:56 to go. As Ashlyn Grimm with her 2 fouls will check in. Lauren Krause, Stratford, a long, lanky team, got some height to them, and Krause shows it off there, can't get it to go. Offense rebound up and in. Sailor Kaufman, she's got 2. Ashlyn Grimm couldn't commit another foul, and Stratford, as of right now, has doubled up the Eagles. Down low to Grimm, she got pushed by Christofferson. Lexi's going to pick up her 2nd, team's 5th. That's a clear as day foul. Couldn't get much easier to see than that one. Josie Ertl to inbound, finds Anna Marie Howie. Got it knocked out of bounds, staying with Auburndale. Again, first game of the year for Stratford, and they've come out looking good. Finds Howie on the right side, dribbles into the lane, scoots back. Lauren Krause, one of the top defenders in the whole conference, has done outstanding so far here tonight. Swings her over to Anna Marie. Ashlyn Grimm on the left wing, 7:15 to go, first half. Ertl thought about the 3, not a 3-point shooter. Goes baseline and losses. Going to be a jump ball again, and it's going to be nope, staying with Auburndale. But again, the defense has been outstanding so far early on here. 7:12 to go in the first half. 16-8, down low to Grimm, right hand, too strong. Rebounded by Krause, she's got numbers. 3-on-1, throws it down to Heidman. Back out, pull-up jumper, Holots, and can't get it to go. Tipped around, rebounded by Grimm for the Auburndale Eagles. Looking ahead to Hope Schulte. Hope ran the floor, but ran too far. The pass led her too far with 6:50 to go. Top of the key, swings it around. Lidner, and in the zone, going to be tipped away by Grace Krings. 6:40 to go first half. Swings around to Ashlyn Grimm. Grimm puts her head down, finds Anna Marie Howie. Anna Marie steps through, a lot of contact, nothing called. Rebound taken by Kaufman. Kaufman finds Lidner, swings it around near side for Ella Heidman, and a 30-second timeout taken by Stratford. We'll be back to Stratford after this.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
Been a defensive showcase so far for the Stratford Tigers, leading 16-8 with 6:22 to go here in the first half. Don't forget, coming up this weekend, obviously Thanksgiving on Thursday, and then the annual, I think the 38th, if I'm wrong, tell me. Might be the 38th annual Cranberry Classic at Assumption High School. We'll have all varsity games. Three-pointer Lidner is good. Allison Lidner's got 6. She was left open, and it's 19-8 Stratford. Krings into the lane. Grimm straight on 3. And Ashlyn Grimm answers. She's got 4, and Ella Heidman almost traveled with it, almost turned it over. Lidner down low. Whole lots. Back over to Lidner. Swings it across over to Heidman on the right wing. She almost traveled with it. Cutting is Lidner, down low to Berg, goes baseline. Tessa lays it in. Tessa's got 6, and it's 21-11. Grace Krings on the left side. Nonchalant pass over to Grimm. Anna Marie Howie. Over to Josie Ertl. Ertl almost threw it away. Grimm near the timeline. 5:20 to go, first half. Kicks it out to Josie Ertl on the right side. Swings it over to Krings. Krings with the jab step over to Ertl. In the lane, over to Anna Marie. Straight on three. Off the mark. Rebound there. Taken by Ella Heidman. Swings her around. Kaufman. Pull-up jumper. Left it way short. And rebound taken by Krings. Krings is looking up. One-handed pass over to Ertl. She puts her head down. Throws it up. Nothing doing. Offensive rebound, Josie Ertl. Another offensive rebound. Fought for. Throws it away into the hands of Lindner. 4-on-1. She pulls up smartly. Kaufman thought about it. Not a shot she wanted. Holot's pull up. Got it. And timeout taken by Auburndale. A full timeout. We'll be back in 60 seconds on Zaleski Sports.
Did you know you can start your 4-year degree locally and get the same college experience closer to home? From the moment you step onto our campus, we'll be there for you, supporting your dreams, saving you money, and giving you a well-rounded academic and social experience with student housing, clubs, sports, and leadership opportunities. With NTC's liberal arts transfer degree, you can start here and go anywhere, including guaranteed transfer to UW-Madison. North Central Technical College. Transferability made easy.
Welcome back to Stratford as the Stratford Tigers out to a 23-11 lead on the Auburndale Eagles. My apologies to Ashley Hollitz. Make sure we get that name right the rest of the evening and the rest of the year. Ashley Hollitz has been a good spark to this Stratford team. Heard Coach Howie during the break as Grace Krings gets blocked. Over to Anna Marie. Sharp passes. Grace Krings for three. She's got 6, a couple of three-pointers. Ertl smartly slows it down. Anna Marie Alley over to Josie Ertl. 9-point deficit for Auburndale. Grace Krings cuts. Josie for three. Just off the mark. Hasenhorl is going to get called for, nope. There's a foul going to be on. Yep, it's going to go on Lily. That's her first. Daisy Yoder checks in. Heidman crosses the timeline, hands it off to Lauren Krause. Yoder, sophomore. Remember her from volleyball. Tessa Berg has the angle against Ashlyn Grimm, who's got 2 fouls. Tessa Berg gets triple teamed, knocks it away, does Anna Marie out into the hands of Ashlyn Grimm. Nobody stops her, nearly traveled with it. Ertl on the right side. Over to Krings. Skips it over to Hasenhorl. Finds Grimm on the baseline. Reverse layup. Ashlyn Grimm. And she's got 6. It's a 7-point deficit. Krause into the lane. Pull-up jumper. No good. Halfway in, halfway out. And Daisy Yoder's going to pick up a foul. And Ashlyn Grimm will not yet go to the free throw line. 6th team foul on Stratford. Next one will put Auburndale at the line with 2:46 to go in the first half. Anna Marie crossed the timeline. Pull up, can't get it to go. Fought for. They're letting them play here tonight, that's for sure. Very, very physical basketball game. Yoder in the lane, throws it up there. Daisy Yoder for 2. The sophomore getting in the scoring column for Stratford. Krings for 3. Looks good, and it sure is good. 9 for Krings. Keeping the Eagles in this one. It's 25-19. Berg against Grimm. Tessa Berg for 2 more. Nothing Ashlyn Grimm can do with 2 fouls. Now wanting to pick up that third one before halftime. Grimm at the top of the key against Kaufman. And lost control of it. Heidman with her head up, looking to Berg. And it's going to be out of bounds to Auburndale with 97 seconds to go. Score from Wausau, 25-12. Assumption on top. Again, we'll see Assumption this weekend with some good competition. They'll be taking on Wabeno Leona, sectional final rematch. Then they'll either take on Columbus Catholic or Merrill on Saturday. Some good teams coming to the Classic this year. Anna Marie Alley on the left baseline against Lauren Kraus. Krings on the left side over to Ertl. Ertl to Grimm. Skips it over to Anna Marie. Puts it down over to Grimm. Quick release 3, left it short, rebounded by Kraus. Score from Marshfield, Columbus Catholic 14, Colby 10. They're in the first half. 1 minute to go, first half, 27-19. Cross all the way into the lane. Tried the left-handed layup with the right hand, no go. Anna Marie Alley with a head of steam. Out to Krings for 3, left it short. Oh, almost banked it in. Traveled with it, did Lidner. 45 seconds to go. Score from Hockey and Schofield. See if we can get you a score there. Krings on the right side. And nearly lost it. Ball is still loose, and she did. Lidner's on the floor, finds Heidman with 30 seconds to go. Skips it over. Yoder, pull-up jumper. Daisy for 2 more. The sophomore coming in and letting it fire. Letting it fly, I should say. 10 seconds to go, 10-point deficit. Nearly lost it. Berg is on the floor. Ball is still loose. Chance here for Stratford with 5 seconds to go. Nearly lost it. Three-pointer. Heidman at the buzzer. Left it short. And that will do it to end the first half. Quite the show put on by Stratford to end one half of basketball. 29-19. We'll hear from Coach Christofferson and come back with our second half of action here on Zaleski Sports.
Coach on the Couch is sponsored by North Central Technical College. Did you know you can start your 4-year degree locally? Visit ntc.edu to find out how. Welcome to Coach on the Couch. I'm your host, Jason Zaleski. Visiting today with Stratford girls basketball coach Tammy Christofferson. Coach, before we get started, just remind the audience, how many years have you been coaching here at Stratford? And then what keeps you coming back every year?
So this is my 12th year coaching at Stratford, 24th overall, if I tie in Marshfield with that too. You know, I still have a passion for the game, and I love being in the gym with these young ladies. We have an outstanding group of kids this year, from freshman on up to senior, and I think we had one of our most productive summers ever with the energy and the positive attitude in the gym. And, you know, I still love it, so I'm still doing it. 24 years is a long time, but I think I still have a few more in me.
We'll spend just a couple minutes on last year, kind of just put a bow on last year's season. Every season is memorable in its own way. What's maybe one memory or one thought that sticks out to you about last year's team?
You know, we were super young last year, and we did not have a ton of varsity experience. Lauren Kraus was really our main returning player, and you know, we had 5 juniors that started. And the thing that stands out in my mind is, man, we battled in every single game, you know, and we lacked experience, we lacked size a lot, but there was never quit in any one of them. And you know, we play in an incredibly tough conference, and I felt like we grew all year, and I felt like we've continued to grow in the off season too. So I'm excited about this group.
You had 2 seniors on the team last year. Every year you graduate somebody, or usually every year. And those seniors, they get to put kind of their stamp or their mark on the program. Last year's seniors, just maybe a final thanks for the time they spent here at Stratford.
Yeah, they were program girls that had been with us since 3rd grade, and they definitely showed up and worked hard every day. So they were contributing in their individual ways, but we always miss our seniors the next year.
All right, let's begin to preview this year's team. You mentioned the conference. Let's start there. I don't know that there's a whole lot I can say about any other conference strength from top to bottom that I can the Merriwood South. It's tough. You've got Assumption, a state team for 2 straight years, and then others that are tough. You are too, but how do you even begin to think about navigating through such a tough conference year in and year out?
It's never easy. Like every other conference is like, well, we've got a couple teams at the top, a few in the middle, a few on the bottom, and you have nights that you can kind of relax and take off. And that never happens in the Merriwood South. Like looking at the teams that we have this year, there isn't an easy win out there. There is not a for sure win out there. And I always say, if you don't show up on every single night, you're going to go home with a loss. And not just with a loss, you're probably going to get your butt handed to you by 20. And that's day in and day out. And I really don't think most conferences, are like that. I said I compared us to the Clover Belt last year, and we finished fourth in our conference. And I said we would have finished 2nd in that conference of 10 teams over there. Yeah. And I said it's just a continuous battle every night. And I said it's a blessing and a curse at the same time. I always feel like we're battle tested, but it also is wearing at times too.
You mentioned the juniors, so that started last year, so seniors this year. What type of expectations do you put on your seniors? Are they coaches on the floor during the game? Are they practice vocal leader? What do you expect out of your senior group?
We have 8 seniors, and that's a big group of seniors for girls basketball. And once again, these girls have been together since 3rd grade. I kind of came over and started with this group. My daughter's in this group, so we were just talking. I've been with them 10 years. So they're kind of like my kids too in some ways. And I've seen them grow a lot in the last 6 months. And every one of them is a leader out there, and I feel like they all know their position, they know their strength, they know their weaknesses this year. We're continuing to get better, and we just tweak a few things. I think we're going to be incredibly competitive.
Let's talk about the identity of this year's team. A group of slashers, a group of jump shooters, a group of defenders. If you were to tell people, we're really good at this one thing, what is this team's identity going to be?
I think it's always in Stratford. We can always defend with the best of them. And it comes down to too, we just talked about this as a team. Like, I know we can always play defense, and we always hold teams. It's a matter of not if we can put the ball in the hole enough. I think we've made strides in that area, and that's always been a struggle for me here for 10 years. And this year as a team, we need contributions from everyone, and we talk about that. We don't need anybody having 25 every night, but we need everybody to chip in 6 to 8 a night. And I think that's our goal this year, is to balance out that scoring and get contributions from a lot of different areas.
I've always warned everybody, including myself, that once you say one name, you're always at risk of missing another name. But you mentioned Lauren, you mentioned Lexi. Who are maybe 1 or 2 that as people become familiar with your team, you're going to want to know these other players?
Yeah, and like Lauren is returning 4-year varsity player, so obviously she is our rock out there with our most experience. Lexi will head us up at the point guard, and her strength is her outside shooting. Allison Linder is been playing for us for 3 years now on varsity. She is just a tenacious defender, but I also think she's going to surprise some people with her offense this year. She's worked hard in the off season. She's much more aggressive to the rim. Ella Heidemann is kind of a do-it-all type girl too. She can handle the ball. She can drive to the lane, and she's a heck of a defender too. And then Tessa Berg will be starting for us this year in the post player, and that girl's strong. Like, she's an undersized post, but man, she plays a lot bigger than what she is. And so I'm super excited. And then off the bench, we'll have Ashley Hollitz. She's also, I kind of call her my Swiss Army knife too. I can put her in at the guard and the post. And then Sailor Kaufman is another one that's going to be seeing a great deal of playing time too. And she also is one of those girls that just, busted in the weight room this summer, and she is ripped, and she is a strong girl too. So those are names I think you're going to hear a lot this season.
Good group of names. I think you did yourself well there. It's always something I do. Once I mentioned one, and then, well, you didn't say this one. Let's talk more maybe about expectations and in these first few weeks of the season, regardless of what it says on the scoreboard. Say we're 8 minutes into the game. Forget about what it says on the scoreboard. The people that are watching you and the girls play, how will they know that things are going according to your plans?
Well, we'd be winning, but I think just taking care of the ball. That's one thing that we stress this year too, is we can't have those mental lapses where we just throw the ball away. And as a team, young team last year, we had too many turnovers. I can say that. I never hide it on my stats, and I tell the girls, like, we can't go out and win a game with 25 turnovers, and if you are, then the other team is not very good. So I said, I think just taking care of that ball, running a smooth offense, and that's something we've been preaching to, like, always moving, not second guessing, reading what's going on, playing together, and getting good looks at the basket. And we got to flush them home too. I said we did not average a super high scoring average last year, and we talked about a lot of times we'd score 38, and the other team might score 36, or we'd be 38 and they'd be 40. We got edged a lot in those close ones. I said we've got to push that. I think we can be successful if we push that scoring into the 50 range. And then have our defense hold people down. That's kind of our goal this year.
Talked about conference to start. We'll kind of wrap things up. Back to the conference a little bit. You're the largest school in the conference. Is that an advantage, or are you able to make that an advantage with the numbers that you have?
I feel like we have more boys in the school than girls. I look at the numbers. There's always more boys in every class, so I feel like the boy end gets a little more advantage on that. I don't know. We have more boys in Stratford than girls. I don't think that's really, an advantage. I think every school has waves where you have, like a big group and a small group. We have a really nice group of freshmen that are in this year. We have 11, and that's a pretty big class to bring in. Mm-hmm. So we're super excited that group has played a lot of basketball too, and there's a lot of young talent coming up. And like I said, it's a lot of excitement in the gym. There are people pushing for spots all the time, and that doesn't always happen in small schools. And so I said we're lucky to have a good, strong program. We have 3 teams this year. Haven't had that in a while. And so, we have nice numbers this year. And I know across the nation.
Welcome back to Stratford High School. If you want to watch the remainder of Coach Tammy Christopherson's Coach on the Couch interview with Jason Zaleski, head over to Facebook or on YouTube where you're watching this game. This page, you can find it on this page. You can listen to the rest of Coach Christopherson's interview with Jason Zaleski. First half scoring first for the Stratford Tigers. Allison Lindner with 6, Tessa Berg with 8, Sailor Kaufman with 2, Lexi Christopherson with 5, Ashley Hollitz with 4, and Daisy Yoder with 4. For the Auburndale Eagles, Grace Krings had 9, Ashlyn Grimm had 6, Josie Ertl with 2, and Hope Schulte with 2 points. Auburndale is 1 for 2 from the free throw line. Stratford was 2 for 3 from the line. Stratford starts the second half up by 10. Nearly had a 5-second count to start this second half. Swings around to Allison Lindner. Lexi Christopherson, a long 3, rims out. Halfway in, halfway out. Or halfway in, all the way out. Christopherson on the right side looking to Tessa Berg, motioning her team to run something else. She lets the 3 fly again and knocks it in. Lexi Christopherson up to 8. And it's 32-19. Anna Marie Howie almost traveled with it. Josie Ertl off the mark through the hands of Hasenhorl, and up ahead here near side for Ella Heidman. And very physical first half. Letting them play here tonight. Heidman on the left wing. Picks up her dribble. Lauren Cross goes baseline. Tries to step through. Ball's on the floor. And Josie Ertl comes away with it. Against Lindner. Right hand. Josie Ertl lays it in. She's got 4 tonight. And it's an 11-point deficit as we close in on 8 o'clock here in central Wisconsin. Goes baseline, does Cross against Hasenhorl. Picks up her dribble. Lauren is not going to take the three. Good footwork by Lily Hasenhorl. Down low to Berg against Grace Krings. Too strong. Rebound taken by Ashlyn Grimm. 16-10 to go. Second half. 32-21. Got a poked away. Anna Marie Owie comes with it against Kraus. Puts her head down. Left hand. Anna Marie lays it in. Her first points of the night. A preseason favorite for Conference Player of the Year. Held scoreless in the first half. 9-point deficit. Down low to Kraus. Lost control of it. Oh, man. That might be on Ashlyn Grimm. It is. That's her third. Crossed the line for 2 free throws. EML in Roselleville was just voted best fish fry in Marathon County. Vote for yourself tomorrow at EML and get your fish fry hot and fresh. Enjoy other menu items at EML along with good drinks and great company. Wednesday night wing night is enjoyed by folks from all around, including Stratford Tigers fans, young and old. EML is beautiful downtown Roselleville on the corner of Highway M and C. Kraus goes 0 for 2 from the free throw line. Not close. Anna Marie Owie puts her head down coast to coast and lays it in. And she's got 4 quick points here in the second half. 7-point deficit. Anna Marie's time to take over here. Kraus at the top of the circles. Down low is Kraus. And Berg got hit hard. No call. Berg got fouled at least 3 times. Over to Grimm. Ashlyn for 3, wide open. Got it. A no call on a couple of fouls turns into an open 3-pointer in transition. And just like that, it's a 4-point game. And Hasenhorl picks up a foul running through the pick. Clemmy Sales Incorporated is your trusted Chevrolet dealership in Stratford, and the reason why our loyal customers keep coming back. From the first time you enter our showroom, when you service with us, you can expect to be treated like family each and every visit. Remember to get your vehicle winter ready at Clemmy Sales of Stratford. Visit clemmysales.com for more information. And the foul be on Hasenhorl. That's her third. Lexi Christopherson inbounds it to Tessa Berg. Again, Ashlyn Grimm's got to be careful. She's got 3. Going baseline is Lidner. Got cut off by Anna Marie Owie. Kraus lays it in and counted, and the foul. Josie Ertl picks up the foul. Kraus goes to the line for +1. A late call. Kraus +1 is good. So 2 free throws that weren't close, and Lauren just knocks it in. It's back to a 7-point game. 14:29 to go. Crystal Finishing Systems is a family-owned business now hiring for both their Weston and Mosinee locations with openings in manufacturing, fabrication, management, customer service, and so much more. Join the Crystal Finishing team. Learn more at crystalfinishing.com. Grace Krings on the left baseline. Top of the key to Anna Marie Owie. Back over to Grimm. A quick release 3. She got fouled on the 3-pointer by Allison Lindner. And Grimm is going to go to the line for 3 free throws. See if we can get you some score updates here from Zaleski Sports. Augusta at Greenwood Girls. 20-11 Greenwood in the first half. Ashlyn Grimm's second one is good. First one is no good. Score from Wapaka. Fox Valley Lutheran up by 2 on Wapaka. And Ashlyn Grimm goes 2 for 3 from the free throw line. 5-point deficit. Going down to the wire here. as you would expect. 14-14 to go in the ball game. 4 team fouls on Auburndale already. Josie Earl wasn't boxing out. She wasn't watching. Christofferson down to Berg. Kraus, top of the key. Takes it left against Hasenhorrell, lays it in. Lauren Kraus for 2. 20-15 Columbus over Colby. They're in the first half. Then Assumption and Newman was the only other one, and there's going to be a foul on the Kraus picks up a foul. Score from Wausau. Assumption leads 35-20 there in the second half. Anna Mariawi, the outlet on the inbounds. And a fastball through the hands of Krings. Unable to be played. Kraus stops her dribble, kicks it over to Lidner. Foot in the line and rims out of bounds to Auburndale. Let's hope Schulte will check in. Anna Mariawi on the right wing to start this possession here for Auburndale. Krings on the left side over to Grimm. Quick release 3. Ashlyn Grimm left it short. Rebounded by Heidman. Up ahead to Lidner. Ashlyn's got to be careful. She's got 3 fouls. Down low to Berg against Anna Mariawi. Anna Marie's going to pick up the foul. That'll be her first. Tessa Berg will go to the line for 2 free throws. Take the first step to build your customized home with Stratford Homes. Visit StratfordHomes.com to see floor plans, schedule a tour, or begin the design of your new customized home with Stratford Homes. With a 110,000 square foot indoor construction facility and model home village, located in the heart of central Wisconsin, Stratford Homes has been an industry leader in the systems-built home market since 1973. Visit StratfordHomes.com to get started today. Berg 0 for 2 from the free throw line. Josie Earl comes away with the rebound. 7-point lead for Stratford. Krings in the lane, finds Anna Mariawi. Maya Krings checked in. Good cut by Josie Earl. She got blocked from behind and out of bounds to Auburndale. And Coach Howie couldn't believe it. Looking for a foul. Down low to Maya Krings, and Maya gets fouled that time. The sophomore will go to line for a couple of free throws. And that foul will go on Lexi Christofferson. That's going to be her 3rd. Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent near you. That's a long time, 1875. Krings' second one is good. 1 for 2 from the line for the sophomore Maya Krings. Assumption leads Newman by 13 in the second half. Other Merriwood South action. Edgar is at Marathon tonight. Krings lunged, didn't get it. Tessa Berg on the baseline. Krings against Lidner. Or Lidner against Krings, I should say. Berg goes baseline again. Good job by Anna Mariawi cutting her off. Line drive pass intercepted by Grace Krings. Game has not been within 5 in quite a while. And a lot of contact, no foul called. Lidner goes on the right side. Earl had a clean lane and got hacked a couple of times. Pull-up jumper for Kraus is good. So again, another no call, this time against Stratford defensively. Anna Mariawi will get called, or Kraus will pick up the foul on the drive. No shot on the Hollitz checks in. Finds Krings on the right side. Over to Maya Krings. Anna Mariawi working against Kraus. Goes baseline. Gets bodied up that time. Kraus, that should be her 4th. Yep. Lauren Kraus's 4th foul. That's a big foul. And Anna Marie to the line for 2. First one for Aui is nothing but nylon. Sailor Kaufman checks in. Probably won't see Lauren Kraus for a long, long while yet. And Anna Mariawi says off, and it barely hits the net. It was perfect. 6 points, Stratford lead, 11:35 to go in the second half. Lidner top of the key against Maya Krings. Hollett's strong take, right hand, wow. Hollett's with 6. Good strong take from the junior. Krings over to Aui. Hands off to Josie Ertl. And just threw it up there. Off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Lidner. Nobody stopping the ball all the way. Lidner right hand too strong. Yeah. Huge collision as Hollis is going to get called for the foul. That'll be her 2nd. Up ahead to Krings and lost control. Found Schulte. She can't finish. Anna Mariawi pull-up jumper off the mark. And rebound there by Heidman. A lot of confusion on the inbounds. Kaufman throws it away. Ertl comes away with it now. Dribbles out of it. They had numbers. Resets things. Maya Krings on the left side. Grace Krings, just right of the circle, finds Anna Mariawi cutting. Grace for 3, off the mark, rebounded by Josie Ertl. Huge collision, offensive foul on Ertl. More so a player control foul. A little out of control as Lexi Christofferson checks back in. As Kylie Anderson checks in, the freshman. Eight points, Stratford lead, 10:20 to go. Free throws the rest of the way on a foul. Schulte against Berg. Turnaround fader, can't get it to go. Tipped around, Schulte, and rebounded there by Anna Mariawi. Nice job by Hope Schulte on that play. Hands off to Maya Krings. She's going to get called for the double dribble and another turnover. $10:03 to go. Again, don't forget, Nace Military postgame show wraps up our broadcast tonight. I have an opportunity to talk to a winning coach and a player of the game from either side. Right hand Berg. Hollis got poked away by Krings, and it's going to stay with Stratford with 9:52 to go. Inbounds it to Berg. Hollis not paying attention. Right side for Berg against Schulte. Blew it right past her. Too easy. Tessa Berg up to 10. Anna Mariawi takes it the whole way, and she's going to go to the line for 2 free throws. And Tessa Berg will pick up the foul. That's going to be her first. Closing in on 8:15 here in Stratford. Steve Mavs alongside Gavin Zellick as Anna Mariawi rims out. Hasenhorl checks in for Schulte. Kaufman checks in for Berg. 10 points, Stratford lead, 9.5 to go in the second half. And Anna Mariawi goes 0 for 2 from the line, gets her own rebound. Right hand, counted and 1. So foul and the basket. Hollis picks up her 3rd And again, one of the sins of basketball, not blocking out the free throw shooter. And that's exactly what happened to Stratford on that play. Anna Marie was determined and off the mark. Rebounded by Kaufman, knocked out of bounds. Staying with Stratford right in front of Coach Owie. Halfway through this second half, it's an 8-point Stratford lead. Auburndale got it as close as 5 here in the second half. Nothing closer than that. Down low to Kaufman, ball's loose. Kylie Anderson comes away with it for Auburndale. Settles things down, slows things down. Anderson tries to take it to the basket. Earl, right where Anderson was, resets things. Gets double teamed by the freshman. And that's something that as a senior, if you're Josie Earl, you can't leave your freshman hanging like that. Heidman gets the screen, right side for Lidner. Looking down low, going to be ripped out of the hands by Hasenroll. Finds Grace Krings, 8:12 to go. Grace Krings wide open three, top of the key. Grace has got 12, timeout Stratford, 5-point game, 8 minutes to go. We'll be back to Stratford High School after the 60-second timeout.
Central Wisconsin Glass is Central Wisconsin's choice for your next new or remodeled shower and bathroom. The experts at Central Wisconsin Glass will effortlessly guide you through the design and installation process. Have the elegant and modern shower and bathroom you've been looking for. Call Central Wisconsin Glass at 715-387-8010. That's 715-387-8010. And Central Wisconsin Glass on Facebook for your residential, commercial, and vehicle glass needs.
At Express Employment Professionals, we place people from all walks of life in all kinds of jobs.
Hi, welcome to Express. Please sign in and have a seat.
Great, thanks. Great, thanks. Great, thanks. Great, thanks.
Closest this game has been 5 here in the second half. Stratford led by 10 at halftime. We'll see what the Tigers use after the 60-second timeout. 8 minutes to go. Tessa Berg Grace Krings up to 12 points. 4 3-pointers on the night for the top 3-point shooter on the team last year. Lexi Christofferson left it short. Offensive rebound, Lauren Krause. Lauren's got 4 fouls. She goes into the teeth of the defense. And Hasenroll's got 4. And Krause back to the line. Spectrum Benefit Solutions has offices located throughout central Wisconsin. Spectrum Benefit Solutions is your group benefits provider for health, dental, accident, and life insurance. Spectrum Benefit Solutions works with hundreds of clients of all sizes to help you attract and retain the best employees. Find Spectrum Benefit Solutions to get started today. And 1 for 2 from the line is Lauren Krause. Anna Marie Owie to the near side, got bodied up. Another foul on Hollitz. Anna Marie is going to go to the line for bonus free throws. Score from Wausau, 45-30 Assumption. Maggie Wolf going to go to the line for for free throws in Wausau. Anna Marie Owie will earn a second one. Scoreless in the first. And up to 10 here in the second. 4-point game, 7.5 to go after how crazy this game is, how discombobulated I should say this game has been. To be just 4 points. Got to be pretty happy if you're an Auburndale Eagles fan. Lauren Krause misses the layup, gets her own offensive rebound. Lexi Christopherson, a mile three, airballs it, and it's going to be saved into the hands of Kylie Anderson. Anderson up to Anna Marie Owie, 4-point game, 7 minutes to go. Picks up her dribble, finds a cutting Grace Krings. Pull-up jumper, baseline, or rattles it in. And it's a 2-point game, 7 minutes to go. 6:50 to go, 44-42. Right side for Lidner, now working against Anderson. Gotta be close to 3 seconds. Tessa Berg exits the lane against Kraus. Kraus, left hand, left it short, rebounded by Schulte. Finds Anna Marie Owie, 6.5 to go. 44-42, Krings thought about the three. Foot on the line that time, puts her head down as Owie throws it up there, nothing called. Rebound taken, Krings, Schulte, over to Ertl. Josie steps into one and knocks it in. And we're tied up with 6:10 to go. Lexi Christopherson gets a screen. Lidner on the right side. And Tessa Berg didn't cut. Anna Marie Owie comes away with the ball. Down to Ertl. Ertl down to Schulte. Schulte got blocked by Christopherson but gets fouled. And Hope Schulte will go to the line. Christopherson picks up her fourth. And Hope Schulte to the line for a pair of free throws as Anna Marie Owie ties her shoot. Hope's first free throw is perfect. And the first lead for Auburndale in a very, very, very long time. Not even sure if they led right away. I don't think they have. Might be the first lead of the game. And going to be taken by Kraus. 1 for 2 from the line. Lauren Kraus, coast to coast, right hand, throws it out there, can't get it to go. Rebounded by Kylie Anderson. Taken away by Kaufman. Down low to Berg, right hand. And ball is still on the floor, and it's going to be off of the foot of Stratford. And the physicality now in favor of Auburndale with 5.5 minutes to go. Hollett's on the floor, guarding Anna Marie Owie. He's got 4 fouls. Grace Krings to Anderson. Kylie Anderson down to Ertl. Ertl goes baseline, a lot of contact, and Ertl's going to go to the line for a couple of free throws. Sailor Kaufman picks up her first, double bonus for Josie Ertl. First one for Josie, left short. This is the time of the game where you got to use those legs. Bend those knees. Tired legs. And Ertl 1 for 2 from the line, and Auburndale's up by 2. Sailor Kaufman across the timeline. 2-point Auburndale lead. Kraus picks up her dribble, hands off to Tessa Berg, goes baseline, throws it up there, offensive rebound, a lot of contact, a lot more contact, and Kraus will go to the line for a couple of free throws. And Hope Schulte will pick up a foul, her first. Kraus to the line for a couple of free throws, where she's 2 for 5 so far tonight. And first one for Lauren is good. Second one for Kraus. A line drive, but nothing but net. We're tied up at 46, 5 minutes to go. Yeah, it was back and forth. It was like 7-8 or 7-6. Yeah, I remember that. We had a lot of lead changes early on. Cutting is Ertl. Ball's on the floor. Krings throws it away. Lauren Kraus, 5'10 senior, now running point against Hope Schulte. Over to Heidman. Heidman against Kylie Anderson. Berg against Anna Marie Owie. Kraus with it now against Owie. Spinning into the lane. Picks up her dribble. Top of the key for Heidman. Kraus thought about the three. Free throw line. Nobody stopped her right hand. Blocked by Aui. What a job getting over and defending. Schulte runs the floor. Left hand. And Hope Schulte puts it in. And Coach Christofferson will take a timeout. And we will do the same. 4:12 to go. Auburndale leads by 2. Back to Stratford after this.
Witness the difference of a Catholic education at Columbus Catholic Schools.
I think everyone should just know what makes this place special.
Come and see. That's just what the Lord always said, and put your toe in the water. There are great schools, and it's a good fit. I'd always want them to come and to just to feel the goodness and the family atmosphere.
I invite everyone just to come in and see what it's about and to see if it might be right for them and their family.
We invite you to schedule a tour today.
So no timeout, but we took a timeout anyway. Heard from our friends at Columbus Catholic. They're taking on Colby tonight in girls basketball. Boys and girls will be participating in the Cranberry Classic on Friday and Saturday at Assumption this weekend. 2-point lead, 4 minutes to go. 2-point lead for Auburndale. They trailed by 10 at halftime. Kaufman traveled with it. Her feet moved quicker than the ball as Lexi Christofferson checks back in. Christofferson and Hollitz both with 4 fouls. Lauren Krause also with 4 fouls for Stratford. 3:45 to go. Hands off to Ashlyn Grimm. Ashlyn's got 3. She's done a good job playing with those fouls. Anna Marie Aui dribbles out of it. Now into lane. Lost control of it and taken by Tessa Berg. Lexi Christofferson over to Kraus. Kraus into the lane. Out to Hollitz. Pull-up jumper. Left it short. Tipped around. Rebounded by Ashlyn Grimm. Hands it off to Anna Marie Aui. 3:15 to go in the ball game. 2-point Auburndale lead. Picked up her dribble. Did Aui. Auburndale still with 3 timeouts remaining. Stratford with 2. Again, no rush. Auburndale should be in no hurry. And a lot of contact. Ashlyn Grimm throws it up. They're looking for a foul. Ball still on the floor, taken by Heidman. 2-point deficit for Stratford. They've got the ball with 2:50 to go. Kraus on the right side. And now Coach Christofferson will take a timeout. 30-second timeout back to Stratford right after this on Zaleski Sports.
Cropping Central, conveniently located between Edgar and Stratford on County Road N, 715-352-2843. Let Cropping Central take care of your field plans, yield mapping, crop scouting, and crop protection, including hail insurance. Cropping Central, 715-352-2843, and visit them on County Road N, west of Edgar.
Has turned out to be a doozy of a game here tonight on Zaleski Sports. Merrillwood South girls basketball, one of the top conferences in the state in girls basketball, at least in the lower divisions. Assumption has grown their lead to 23 at Newman. Kraus, free throw line, left it short, rebounded by Grimm, taken away by Lidner. Hollitz all the way into the lane, and there's going to be a foul on Grimm. Hollitz is going to go to the line for free throws. As that is Ashlyn Grimm's 5th foul. I must have missed one. Hollitz to the line for 1 and 1. Kylie Anderson checks in for Ashlyn Grimm. 2-point lead, 2:34 to go. Hollis's first free throw is off the mark, rebounded by Anna Marie. Aui up ahead. Got to slow things down if you're Auburndale. No rush. You're up by 2 with 2:20 to go. Anderson in the lane. Dribble out of there. Freshman getting some good time here for Coach Aui tonight. Gracie Krings behind the back. Free throw line. Got it knocked away. Handed to Ertl. 2:05 remaining. Again behind the back. Krings showing some fancy ball work. Josie Ertl down to Lily Hasenhorl. Off the mark. Rebounded by Kraus. She rips it out of the hands. 1-on-4. She smartly slows it down. All the way into the lane. She lost control of it. Lindner in the lane. The runner can't get it to go. Rebounded by Anderson, the shortest player on the court. Kylie Anderson has played very well tonight. 100 seconds to go. Gracie Krings on the right side. Josie Ertl. And Lexi Christofferson has been disqualified from this basketball game. Josie Ertl will head to the line for double bonus free throws. First game of her senior campaign. She has been fouled out. First one for Ertl is good. 3-point lead. Two for two from the line for Josie Ertl. 4-point lead, 90 seconds to go. Kraus on the left side. Lauren has been the catalyst. Yep, took a couple of extra steps, has been the number one go-to on this offense in the second half. Not sure where Tessa Berg has gone. We'll be back to Stratford after this 60-second timeout.
Stone Innovations, home of Wisconsin's largest granite and quartz selection, is now featuring the best stone shopping experience in the state. Our brand new indoor facility allows for a home-like, comfortable atmosphere. Choose from hand-picked stone from around the world and select the perfect look for your dream kitchen in the best lighting possible. Then sit down with our free design services to customize the look of your kitchen. Our projects come with a lifetime warranty. Stone Innovations, Wisconsin's granite and quartz leader. Appleton, Rhinelander, Clover, Madison.
R&R Flooring in Spencer is your place for the best in innovation and lowest pricing for your flooring project. New or remodel, tile, carpet, hardwood, ceramic, cork, you name it, R&R Flooring is ready for you today. R&R Flooring supports area programs like the broadcast you're watching and also supports area suppliers so you get great quality and pricing that fits your budget. Go to R&R Flooring today to see their showroom of flooring, furniture, mattresses, and custom-built showers. R&R Flooring in Spencer.
Welcome back to Stratford High School. 1:21 to go in the ball game. 4-point lead for Auburndale after a turnover by Lauren Kraus. Again, have not seen Tessa Berg for quite a while here in the second half. As Grace Krings out to Anna Marie Owie. No rush for Auburndale. House has got 4 fouls. Grace Krings with it now. Top of the key. 65 seconds to go. Going baseline, and there's going to be a hand check and Heidman. Double bonus free throws. We might have to see if we can get a report on what may have happened to Tessa Berg. Haven't seen her for a long time here in the second half. She's only got 1 foul. Krings is 1 for 2 from the line. Hasenhorl with the rebound. A huge rebound for the Eagles. 5-point lead, under a minute to go. And Josie Ertl dribbles out of the defense of Sailor Kaufman. And Kaufman's going to pick up her second, and Ertl is going to go to the line for 2 more free throws. Outstanding free throw shooting in the second half for Auburndale. Josie Ertl adds to that. And left it short. A huge collision, as I believe Hasenhorl will pick up the foul. And she'll be DQ'd here tonight. Lily has played pretty well here tonight. Double bonus coming for Sailor Kaufman. Hope Schulte checks in. There's Tessa. After the first free throw, then Tessa Berg will check in. And Sailor's first free throw rattles in there. Tessa is subbing in for Sailor if she's able to knock this free throw down. 51.5 seconds to go. Second free throw is good. 4-point deficit for Stratford after they have led a majority of this basketball game. Gracie Krings. And you got to foul if you're Stratford. Got to foul. Kylie Anderson nearly lost it. They want to send the freshman to the line. Gracie Krings gets bodied up. She'll go to the line for 2 more free throws. Again, if you're Stratford, you want to put the freshman at the line in a big game situation. Krings' first free throw is good. If Auburndale is able to hold on, we will talk to Grace Krings and Coach Owie, of course. 2 for 2 from the line for Grace Krings, up to 17 tonight for the senior. And it's a 6-point game. Heidman on the right baseline. Stratford not shooting. All the way to the lane. Good defense by Krings. Anderson got it poked out with 26.5 seconds to go. Josie Ertl the inbound. Auburndale still with 2 timeouts left. And a tough pass by Ertl to Anna Marie Owie. Up ahead to Kylie Anderson. Anderson to Schulte and into the hands of Ertl. That's a freshman mistake. Krings with it. 15 seconds to go. And Krings is going to try and ice this one even more. What a gutsy performance by this Auburndale Eagles girls basketball team tonight. Looks bleak for a long time. Even in the second half, about halfway through the second half, down 10. Defense stepped up and a couple of timely shots and icing it away with the free throws. 8-point lead with under 10 seconds to go. No fouls if you're Auburndale. The floater, no good, tipped out of bounds, staying with Auburndale with exactly 3 seconds to go. The Auburndale Eagles will head into the Thanksgiving break 3-0 on the season, 2-0 in the Merrillwood South Conference. Stratford, a valiant effort, will fall to 0-1. Tessa Berg puts it in, but not enough as the Auburndale Eagles in comeback fashion knock off the Stratford Tigers 56-50 here tonight. Nasonville Dairy postgame show coming up next. We'll talk to head coach Dale Owie and our Celeste Sports player of the game, Grace Krings, when we come back to Stratford High School after this.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com.
All right, so we're here with Kim Hyman. Kim, Nasonville Dairy, 125 years in the making. Tell us about that.
You know, it's fantastic. It was the first plant built in Wood County back in 1885. Sal Nason and his family came here, and they started a small dairy plant. Eventually that plant burnt down, but then they rebuilt onto this same facility, and our family moved here in the late 60s in 1968 and took it over from there, and it's been just a fantastic growth. great community, great people we have working for us. Oh, it's an open market. It's huge. You know, the opportunity for the diversity in the cheese industry is fantastic, and you have to be that way in order to sell a lot of product. And so we've got a great group of people working on the research and development side for us. So it's been really fortunate for us. Oh, right. We have 185 farm families that market their milk through us here at Nasonville Dairy. And we are so lucky we have like the best dairy farms in not only in central Wisconsin, but in the United States, marketing milk through us. So we're just really fortunate on that side.
Actually, we started in 1968. Our father brought us here from another cheese plant in Wisconsin. We had come from the cheese business. We've always been in the business. We had moved around the state in different parts. He brought us here about that time. The plant ran 7,500 pounds of milk at that time, and now runs about 1.5 million a day. So. We originally started out with making cheddar, and now we make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmers Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Friar, Seco, Parma, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafetieri, Cafla Graviera, as well as making some Gouda Edam and a little bit of Munster on occasion.
Welcome back to Stratford High School as the Auburndale Eagles able to, in comeback fashion, knock off Stratford 56-50 here tonight. Coach, talk about it on the broadcast. Everybody knows at Merriwood South, you got to bring it every night. And Stratford brought it in the first half and got you guys on your heels.
They brought it the first 3 quarters of the game, and we didn't. We fought hard, fought back. I'm proud of the girls. That's a huge comeback in this gym.
Able to go into Thanksgiving break 3-0. What have you seen out of the girls the first couple weeks that you like heading into Thanksgiving?
Resiliency. Our offense looked good at the start. Now it's teetering a little bit. I don't know. It's just the little things. It's a new offense to us this year, so you're going to have that.
Able to ice it away with free throws down the stretch. How obviously big at the end. Just talk about the free throw shooting at the end.
Free throws big at the end. I don't know. I think we only missed one at the end. We shot well from the stripe at the end.
Perfect. Thanks, Coach. Have a happy Thanksgiving. We'll bring in our Celestia Sports Player of the Game, Grace Krings, here in just a second. We'll have you stand over here, Grace. Grace, obviously able to knock down a couple of three-pointers in that first half. Really help your team stay in the game. Just talk about your performance here tonight.
I had a pretty bad performance in marathon, so it was a lot of confidence in my shots and bringing it together as a team.
Talk to Coach about it. Night in, night out in the Merriwood South. You got to bring it. Stratford brought it. Coach said, and obviously Stratford brought it in the first 3 quarters of this game. What were you guys able to do at the end to get this win?
We were able to stay confident and continue to drive and get our shots.
Free throws iced the game down the stretch. You hit a couple of big ones. How big is that confidence boosting heading into Thanksgiving?
Feels good to make the free throws at the end. Shows that you can get ahead and keep the lead and take a win.
We're going to put you in the house, all right? Okay. I'm going to give you this. I'm going to back out. As long as I'm out of the shot, good? All right.
I'm Gracie Krings, and I'm in the house.
Thanks, Grace. All right, with that, we're going to sign things off here from Stratford. You can go ahead. As Auburndale Eagles head into the Thanksgiving break 3-0, Stratford falls to 0-1. We'll have a full slate of games on Friday and Saturday at the Cranberry Classic. Watch them all on Celestia Sports. For Gavin Zellick, this is Steve Maves signing off. Have a happy Thanksgiving. We'll talk to you Friday morning from Assumption High School for day 1 of the Cranberry Classic. Have a good night, everyone.